Well, it's a new week, so that means it's time for a new wave band, or new wave punk rock. I guess. Let's do it. Hi guys, welcome to L33Reacts. So hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with another Patreon pick from our patron, William L. Thank you for your support, William. I truly appreciate it. And we're going to be listening to the album Catholic Boy. It is Jim Carroll. I guess for this one, we call it the Jim Carroll Band. It was released in January 3rd, 1980. So literally right at the start of the 80s. Classified as new wave punk rock. The song we're going to be listening to is People Who Died, which is a catalog of young people Carroll knew growing up who met tragic ends. So I could only imagine, because I've definitely been there. I've buried more friends than I've been to weddings. I've been to one wedding and 27 funerals. No, I didn't come up with that number, I promise. Alright, if y'all want to subscribe, please help a brother out. Click that icon right down there, and then leave a like and a comment down there. I'd really appreciate it. Let's do it. People Who Died by the Jim Carroll Band in 3, 2, 1, go.
The clue, he was 12 years old. Fell from the roof on East 29. Kathy was 11 when she pulled the plug. 26 reds and a bottle of wine. Bobby got leukemia, 14 years old. He looked like 65 when he died. He was a friend of mine. Those are people who died, died. 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 They were all my friends that just died. She broke in church, he let the gimmicks go right. So they died.
Wayne Woods killing on the drums.
Vietnam, bullet in the head. Bobby OD'd on Drano on the night that he was wet. They were two more friends of mine, two more friends that died. Those are people who died, died. Those are people who died, died. Those are people who died. Those are people who died, died. They were all my friends and they died. Mary took a drive out from a hotel room. Bobby hung himself from a cell in the tubes. Judy jumped in front of a subway train. Eddie got slit in the jugular vein.
Damn.
And Eddie, I miss you more than all the others. And I salute you, brother. Those are people who died, died. 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 All my friends are waiting to die.
This feels like straight up rock and roll.
Tony from the Boys
points.
Club group. Tony thought that his rage was just some goof, but Herbie sure gave Tony some bitchin' proof. And Herbie said, Tony, can you fly? But Tony couldn't fly. Tony died. Those are people who died, 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 died.
Amy Cancer. Oh, there's a bunch of people doing backing vocals.
Brian
Okay.
got busted on a narco rap. He beat the rap by ratting on some bikers. He said, hey, I know it's dangerous, but it sure beats Rikers. But the next
It does
day,
probably.
he got
Rikers is
hauled
terrible.
by the very same bikers. Those are people who died, died.
What happens though?
Those are people who died,
You gotta pick.
died. Those are people who died, died. Those are people who died, died. All my friends and when they died.
Ryan Lindsley on guitar and Terrell Wynn killing it.
Teddy Sniffing Glue, he was 12 years old. Fell from the roof on East 29.
Sniffing
Kathy was
glue.
11 when she pulled
That's
the
so
plug
weird,
on
bro.
26 reds and a bottle of wine. Bobby got leukemia, 14 years old. Looked like 65 when he died. He was a friend of mine. All the people who died, died. All the people who died, died. All the people who died.
Those backing vocals are great.
Georgie let the gimmicks go rotten. They died of hepatitis in Upper Manhattan. Flying in Vietnam, took a bullet in the head. Bobby OD'd on Drano on the night that he was wet. They were two more
You already know some L33Reacts Lore is coming from this one.
Dried up from a hotel room. Bobby hung himself from a cell in the tube. Judy jumped in front of the subway train, and Eddie got slit in the jugular vein. Eddie, I miss you more than all the others. This song is for you, my brother. All the people who died, died. 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 They're all my friends, and we died. All the people who died, 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 died. All my friends, and we died.
Rest in peace. Damn, that was such a good song. Once it started, it never stopped, man. That was delicious. I guess you would call, like, maybe the chorus, and I definitely felt the punk in the new wave, but some of that guitar work was straight up rock and roll, man. He was pure the shredding, man. I don't know if it was Brian Lindsley or Terrell Wynn, because they both are the guitar players here. They all did backing vocals. Steve Lindsley, I guess his brother, on bass and backing vocals for this one. And then Wayne Woods on the drums. Of course, Jim Carroll on the vocals. Then Hillary, Janet, Neon, and Sally on backing vocals for this one as well. Yeah, that's messed up, man. I mean, that's one hell of a song, though, but just straight up, like I said, once it started, it never stopped, man. It just kept going. Like, that pace was intense. Wayne Woods was pushing that fucking he was pushing that fucker like 24/7 with that. That was really good. The guitar work, like I said, was excellent, going back and forth between the two. I'm guessing Brian is the lead guitarist, but maybe they play, they just go back and forth. I don't know. But yeah, like, I definitely got straight up kind of rock vibes from that. And then I guess I'd say, like, the chorus and the vocals and stuff definitely was a punk kind of new wave sound. That's one hell of a way to make a song, though. Just use your pain from your childhood, all the friends you lost, and actually name them. I don't know if he changed the names or anything, but that's one hell of a song right there. Those lyrics, they definitely, for those that didn't lose friends while they were young, it probably doesn't hit as hard, but it definitely hit hard for me just hearing him say all that, because I've got plenty of names I could fill into, and I'm only going to fill in one, because he was my Eddie, as he said in there. This song's for him, It'd be for my friend Solomon. He passed away when I was 18, so he would have been 19. He did the stuff I did, and he actually went up and went to jail for 2 months, 3 months, for like having a knife on him or something like that, something stupid like that. And he got clean while he was in jail, and he got back out, and the girl that me and him basically dated on and off, back and forth, basically she was on the stuff, and basically begged him to do it with her one last time. Basically, she was really strange. She was a strange creature. And he said no, and then eventually said yes, and it killed him. He OD'd and he died. And that happened. See, it's 2024, so 12 years ago. So it would have been like 2012, 2013. And it sucked because I hadn't really seen him in a year probably before that, because we had been fighting over, obviously, her. So I didn't really get a chance to say goodbye, and he was just gone just like that. But he was my childhood best friend growing up. We did a lot of stuff together. We had a big friend group of friends, and honestly, like I've told y'all on multiple occasions, there's only like 1 or 2 of them left, and one of them is on some commune in North Carolina, and that's the last I heard from him, and that was 8 years ago, so who knows where he is. And then the other one is married to an ex-girlfriend of mine, so, it's just crazy how the world works. You think you're going to be friends forever, but the world has different plans usually, unless you're a really tight-knit friend group that isn't revolving around partying and drugs and stuff like that. Because, when you're doing that kind of stuff, you're not really friends. You're friends when you're fucked up, But when you're sober, you kind of don't even like the people, It's kind of weird how we operate, That's how I was, at least. I just wanted someone to be around me, someone to, kill the loneliness, as they say. That I enjoyed being alone, and I still do, but eventually it reaches a point where it's like, well, damn, am I the only person who exists, and it sucks, But, and I lived on a farm, basically in the woods, with no one around me, no friends, no one, to walk around to see, nothing like that. I had plenty of woods to go walk around in, but when you're a teenager, that doesn't do it anymore. Especially one that's drinking, smoking, doing drugs and stuff. That doesn't cut it anymore. So I just started throwing parties at my house. And my mom wasn't there, or when she was there, she'd come home and there's a rager going on. And she only called the cops once, but I was so mad at her that one time she did too. I was like, "Are you serious? You really called the cops on your own house? Like, come on, dude." And yeah, I got plenty of stories like that, but I'm not gonna keep y'all here forever with that. I definitely say that Brian's guitar, Jim's vocals, and then Wayne on the drums, man, definitely my favorite thing here. And I'm so down to hear more. If there's more songs like this, I'm definitely game. I read on the wiki though, this is their most famous song, and I see why though. That's a catchy ass song. It came out in 1980, right? Off of Catholic Boy. What an interesting name for a album. Apparently, they were able to secure a recording contract with Atlantic with the support of Rolling Stone's Keith Richards. And it, includes People Who Died, their most famous song. Yeah, and the album cover that you saw, it was Annie Leibovitz, who, I probably butchered that, who took that picture. Who is that? She is a portrait photographer from America. Oh, she did Polaroid photos of John Lennon and Yoko Ono taken 5 hours before Lennon's murder. What? That's crazy, man. Damn, now I'm sad just thinking about that. See, I try to avoid it, and I only get to think about it, once a week, usually when I do a Lennon video, but now I'm sad, so I'm going to leave. Y'all know my Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier up, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers to get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a lot of it. There's hours and hours of bonus content on there to the Beatles. We got Abbey Road, Sgt. Pepper, Revolver, the White Album, Please Please Me, like half of those last two. There's some tons of King Crimson, some other block stuff. It's cool, man. We love to have you. And you get access to our Discord, and there's the PayPal and Cash App too if you want to leave a tip or send a request in that way. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see y'all later.